My first question is like, what inspired you to become a film director?
Uh, Inspiration is a lot of things. I was into drama. I actively participated in school dramas and school plays and dance shows. Also, I used to write. I still write sometimes poems. I love writing also. Um, so, like while taking part in dramas, in plays, I used to develop a lot of plays, stories for plays, for dramas. I used to act actually. I used to be a child artist. uh, I have also, I did dramas for All India Radio Guwahati also. But growing up, I developed kind of interest to write, interest to express myself through stories, and I thought, okay, let direction um, would be a nicer thing to tell my stories or express myself. That's how it started, and my parents supported me a lot. They always wanted me to do what I love doing. Yeah, that's how it all started.
Okay. So, ma'am, have you been to like film school as well?
Not exactly. Um, I did my mass communication from Guwahati, from Cotton University. While doing mass comm, I used to watch a lot of world cinema. And during that course only, I joined one film appreciation course, which is given by FTII, Film and Television Institute of India, Pune. That was like 1 month of course, and I got to watch a lot of world movies, and I was introduced to the different side of cinema. Uh, and I thought, okay, you know, this is my medium. I have to do something through this medium only.
Ma'am, you have also assisted in Rema Bora's Bokul. So, what was the experience while working?
It was a great experience working with Rema Bora. I call her Rema Ba. Rema Ba means ba in Assamese. In English, sister. Rema Ba. We have um, we are very much personally connected. Yeah, till yesterday we were talking over phone. We always discuss our life philosophies. But working with her was really a nice experience for me, because it was my first Assamese film. You know, as as a crew member, I was her chief assistant director. I could connect with her journey so well, because she is from Tejpur, from a riverside place, and I'm also from the riverside place. So we have this, similar uh, life activities. We have also come across with the same kind of characters, people in our life. It was great actually. Bokul was great.
Ma'am, you have also made your debut film. You have directed and written it. It's called Before Spring. So, ma'am, how the idea came when you wrote the film?
Come again.
How the idea came, ma'am, for the script, for the
Yeah.
story?
So Before Spring is my first film in Assamese language. It's a feature length film. So when I thought of writing the first feature, I was um, I was immediately, pulled towards my native place. I was gravitated towards my native people, to my village, because I, I wanted to tell a story which is so personally close to me, which it's like a personal diary to me. And as first film, I couldn't think of any other idea rather than this one, because um, so like I have so many things to um, tell, so many things to express about my place, about my village. The village is situated on the bank of River Brahmaputra, and the village is called North Guwahati, and the south part is the main city, Guwahati, and this river is kind of um, dividing these two places. North Guwahati is entirely it's a village. It's a village, and south part is the city part. So there is a contrast between these two places, and um, as a small child, small girl, when I used to travel to the city side, I used to observe a lot of stories happening inside the ferry, inside the boat. I used to cross the river every day as a small girl. I used to go to the main city. There, my school was there in the main Guwahati city. So while crossing the river itself, I used to observe so many things happening. Inside the boat and outside the boat, like and I thought, okay, these stories are kind of stories in the sense the characters, the people, uh, their expressions. I it triggered me, like I wanted to know why. um, I wanted to know the reason behind all these people's stories. Sometimes I used to even notice people committing suicide, people jumping from the boat to the river Brahmaputra. Sometimes I used to observe beautiful, love stories, kind of interactions um, among couples. Then I kind of started to exploring the whole ideas, and I started to explore those people. And this story also depicts their um, personal journey, their economic, their social characters also it depicts. And the river is also standing silently, witnessing um, the whole thing. These people, they are so much, um, I mean, they're so much connected to the river, because for livelihood they have to cross the river, they have to go to the main city, and for everything they have to, for every for everything means to buy, even to buy things, they have to cross the river. uh, and this river is silently observing their anecdotes, their dilemmas, their good things, their happiness. Yeah, that's how I kind of got the idea. Yeah.
You correct me in the end because it comes very beautifully in the end.
Hmm.
So, ma'am, what was your experience while shooting the film, and what was the most difficult challenge you faced while shooting?
Uh, while shooting, yeah, it's an independent film, and me and my partner Jayant, also my father helped me. We have put in our earnings, and we have made this film. Um, uh, so we couldn't hire big equipments. We had limitations. We had we didn't have much manpower, but these challenges are the beauty of making this film. Challenges are always there, and we will always find out the ways to uh, you know come out, ways to bring out our uh, creative expression.
And ma'am, if you can tell how big was the crew, ma'am?
Pardon?
How big was the crew? How many members were there in the crew?
Okay. So basically, the cinematographer is my husband only, my partner Giant, and he had only one assistant. We hired him from Assam only, and I had two assistants. I mean, I don't want to address as assistant. They are my co-workers. I Manoj Borkotoki. He has also acted in the film. He is the casting director and associate. Uh, mm, he was assistant director in the film. And Kuldeep, I had two members. And you know what happened? Other actors also helped me in making this film. Like some days they may not have scenes, so say they would come and they would do the jobs, like any job they would do. So we actually didn't have any hierarchical setup. We all worked together, and that's the energy of the film. Everybody enjoyed working together, and we shot the film in 19 days. Actors only, we had a lot of actors, and the three main characters and the other characters are not, exactly professionals. They are non-actors. Only we have some uh, four to five, some six to seven actors, professional actors, and others are mostly non-actors only. They're from my village. uh, Junmoni, that boat driver, Junmoni character you saw, right? June's friend, he is a real boat driver. Yeah, and June's mother, she helps people in the household activities. She is a real character. So I picked up like that only. And in village, what happened at all these people, they came together. They were like, okay, we really want to help you. That's what, the energy level was so beautiful. Yeah.
Ma'am, is it difficult to work with non-actors or is it easy?
So non-actors, basically, when I wrote the script, when I wrote the characters, I uh, I knew if I take the non-actors, probably they would do the justice. And sometimes it's difficult when there are a lot of lines, when they have dialogues. But I take 2 3 days of time. They also used to read the lines. They prepared, and they would kind of, I don't force them to say the same lines. They they would make they would uh, they would say in their own way, and we would record. So non-actors are sometimes, it's very easy to work with the non-actors, and but challenges are there. But if we can take out the best out of it, then yeah, nothing like that. Sometimes it's difficult to work with the professional actors. Yeah.
And ma'am, how long, if you could tell, while writing, shooting, editing, how long it took to make the full film?
We shot this film in 2020, and February. After that, lockdown started, and for 6 months we couldn't do anything. After 6 months, like almost 2020 end, we started our edit process. It took me, uh, yeah, solid 2.5 years to finish this project, because I was working, and I was taking time because it's my first film. I couldn't pay well to the people, so I had to adjust with my co-workers timing, and I had to also arrange for money. So it took me solidly 2.5 years time to finish the film. Yeah, 2023 February, March we finished. Yeah.
The most amount of time it took in editing or shooting, the most amount of time where it took you.
Okay, so shooting time was 19 days, 19 days only. Editing took some time. I because this film is a non-linear film, and we have three stories simultaneously going on. So an edit, we had some 6 to 5 rounds of edit. So edit took like some 4 to 5 months. More than that, probably, yeah, almost 6 months. Yes, and after that, sound was also going simultaneously, and sound also took me some time. I mean, overall, I am telling you, like I was not continuously at work. We couldn't continuously work and finish. As I told you, I had to also depend on their timings. So yeah, like post production as a whole, post production took a lot of time.
It's a really beautiful film, but currently it's not screening anywhere. If somebody wants to see the film, how they can see the film?
Currently, the film is traveling to festivals. I'm still sending it to different festivals. I'm also waiting to have an international premiere. Let's see. After the festival rounds, I will definitely try to arrange the screening, probably some limited theatrical release, and then we'll think of selling of the film to OTT.
Okay. Ma'am, are you currently writing or shooting something for your next project?
Currently, I'm not writing. Currently, I'm still in the process because I have a small baby and I have to take care of him. Um, I side by side I'm doing some research work only, but I'm not, properly sitting and writing. Kind of.
And ma'am, can you recommend few of your favorite films and filmmakers which have inspired you?
Uh, there are a lot of films that I love to watch, and there are uh, many filmmakers that I admire, and I get inspired. Um, Amir Kusturica, the Serbian filmmaker, I I love his work. Uh, Times of the Gypsies, that film influenced me a lot. Iranian cinema, very much influenced, very much inspired, and whatever you say. Asghar Farhadi and um, Kiarostami, he is the master. And okay, just tell me. I love his film. The past, the past, the salesman. I mean, sorry, Asghar Farhadi. I mentioned. Yes, he is always in my mind. Yeah. So Asghar Farhadi, why I love his film, the way he uh, expresses the conflict in the family, not in the family, the way he um, portrays the characters and their conflict. The conflict is the major concern, through the conflict, small conflict, how he depicts the whole social scenario, that really fascinates me. Zafar Panahi, of course. So there are a lot of filmmakers, Indian filmmakers also. I also love to watch Rishikesh Mukherjee's comedy films, Mrinal Sen's films, of course Ritik Ghatak's and Satyajit Ray's films. Also, a lot of indie filmmakers are there. Um, I love to watch their film and I love to learn from their journeys, their work.
Assamese film.
Assamese film, yes, yes, yes. Um, One of my favorite Assamese films is um, Podum Borua. He is a renowned filmmaker. He used to be. Podum Borua's Ganga Silani Pokshi. Janu Borua's films also. There are a lot of Janu Borua's films that I love to watch, like Pokshi, Halodia Soraya Baudhan Khai, um, and I want to mention there are um, filmmakers who are women from Assam. Rima Das. She inspires us a lot. Rema Bora. Rema Bora's recent film Onunad, which is a beautiful film, and Bokul, as I have also mentioned. Bokul was a different experience. It's again her. It was her personal story, but we could connect so well. And Onunad is currently running in theaters in Assam. A beautiful film on human trafficking, but in the vortex of human trafficking, how she has, um, depicted um, the social and economical and that uh, part of Assam, and especially uh, it is on woman trafficking, but one has to see this film. I mean, the craft is also brilliant. Uh, Monju Bora, she's also an Assamese filmmaker. She's a veteran. Um, yeah, so a lot of filmmakers are there that I really admire, and a few of them are really um, inspiring for me.
Ma'am, last question is, if somebody wants to become a filmmaker, what advice would you give to them?
If somebody wants to be a filmmaker, whatever it is, we have to pursue our interest, uh, no matter what. Believe in ourselves, and we have to enjoy the process. It's not that all the time we have to keep shooting. We are not shooting 24 into 7, but um, that passion for cinema is there, and that's like, okay, cinema is there with us, and that's the boosting effect. We For me it's like, I am why I am living, why I am surviving, because something is there to do for myself and for the society, and that's cinema. Yeah.
Ma'am, thank you so much for joining. Such
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure.
my
Thank you
pleasure, ma'am.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much to, I'm really happy to be part of this conversation and to come to your show.
Thank,
Thank you.
thank you so
Thank
much.
you.